Hey everyone, and welcome back to LangStory. I'm so excited to have you here today as we embark on another journey through storytelling. At LangStory, we believe that stories can inspire, teach, and empower us. Whether you're learning a new language, exploring a new culture, or simply striving to become the best version of yourself. Today, I want to share a powerful story about self-improvement and personal responsibility. A story that will remind you of the incredible potential you hold within. We'll follow Sarah, a young language learner, as she discovers the keys to unlocking her potential in the vibrant city of Seoul, South Korea. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into our story. Unlock your potential. A journey of self-improvement. Our story begins with Sarah, a 22-year-old student from Canada who had just arrived in Seoul as part of a study abroad program. She was brimming with excitement to immerse herself in Korean culture, learn the language, and make new friends. Seoul unfolded before her like a dazzling kaleidoscope. Towering skyscrapers, colorful street markets, the aroma of kimchi wafting through the air, and the gentle hum of K-pop echoing from every corner. But beneath her excitement, Sarah felt a familiar knot of anxiety. She had studied Korean for a few months, but the thought of speaking it in real life made her nervous. What if she mispronounced a word? What if people laughed at her? These doubts held her back, and she often found herself staying silent, avoiding conversations, and missing out on opportunities to connect. Sarah wanted to grow, to improve, to become confident, but she didn't know where to start. One evening, as she sat in her dorm room scrolling through her language app, Sarah realized something. If she wanted to change, she had to take responsibility for her own journey. No one else could do it for her. That moment of clarity was the spark she needed to begin her transformation. Sarah's first lesson was about self-responsibility. She had always blamed external factors for her struggles. Her busy schedule, the difficulty of Korean grammar, or the fast pace of life in Seoul. But she realized that true change starts from within. She wasn't a victim of her circumstances. She was the creator of her future. So Sarah made a commitment to herself. She would take full responsibility for her growth. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment to practice Korean, she started small. She wrote down a list of phrases like 안녕하세요, hello, and 감사합니다, thank you, and promised to use them every day. The first time she greeted a shopkeeper in Korean, her voice trembled, but the shopkeeper's warm smile made her feel a surge of pride. By taking ownership of her choices, Sarah felt empowered. She wasn't just a student in a foreign country anymore. She was an active participant in her own story. Self-responsibility became her catalyst for change, pushing her to step out of her comfort zone and embrace the challenges of learning a new language and culture. As Sarah continued her journey, she discovered the importance of a growth mindset. She used to think, "I'll never be good at Korean, it's too hard," or "I'm not a natural language learner." But she learned that her thoughts shaped her reality. Thinking small kept her stuck, while focusing on solutions opened up new possibilities. One day, Sarah joined a language exchange meetup in Hongdae, a trendy area in Seoul. She was nervous, but she reminded herself, "I don't have to be perfect, I just have to try." At the meetup, she met Ji-hoon, a kind Korean student who encouraged her to speak. When Sarah stumbled over her words, Ji-hoon didn't laugh. He patiently helped her. That experience shifted her mindset. Instead of seeing mistakes as failures, She began to see them as opportunities to learn. A growth mindset transformed Sarah's approach to language learning. She started to believe in her ability to improve, and that belief gave her the courage to keep going, even when things felt difficult. But mindset alone wasn't enough. Sarah needed discipline. She learned that motivation is fleeting, and true progress comes from consistent effort. Some days, she didn't feel like studying Korean or practicing speaking. But she knew that successful people don't wait for inspiration. They show up, even when it's hard. Sarah created a daily routine. 30 minutes of Korean study every morning, followed by 10 minutes of speaking practice with a language app. She also set a rule to speak at least one Korean sentence every day, whether it was ordering coffee or asking for directions. At first, it felt uncomfortable, but over time, these small actions became habits. Discipline helped Sarah push through her doubts and build resilience, one step at a time. Another key to Sarah's growth was setting clear goals. Without direction, she had been drifting, studying Korean randomly with no real plan. But she realized that specific, measurable goals could guide her progress. Sarah set a goal. By the end of this month, I want to hold a 5-minute conversation in Korean with a native speaker. She broke this goal into smaller steps. Learn 10 new phrases each week, practice speaking with a language partner twice a week, and track her progress in a journal. Having a clear objective gave her focus and motivation. When she finally had that 5-minute conversation with Ji-hoon, she felt an incredible sense of accomplishment. Clear goals turned her dreams into achievable milestones. Sarah also learned the power of habits. She understood that every action she took, whether it was studying Korean or avoiding practice, shaped her future. To succeed, she needed to build winning habits that supported her goals. She started small, listening to a Korean podcast while walking to class, reviewing flashcards during lunch, and speaking Korean with her classmates whenever possible. These habits compounded over time, and soon, Sarah noticed a difference. She could understand more, speak more fluently, and even dream in Korean. Winning habits became the foundation of her growth, proving that small, consistent actions lead to big results. As Sarah grew, she realized the importance of her environment. At first, she had spent too much time with people who discouraged her, saying things like, "Korean is too hard, you'll never learn it." But she decided to surround herself with positive influences. She joined a Korean culture club at her university, where she met other language learners who inspired her. She also followed Korean YouTubers and listened to motivational podcasts about personal growth. By surrounding herself with people and resources that uplifted her, Sarah created an environment that supported her success. Her new friends cheered her on, and their encouragement gave her the confidence to keep going. By the end of her study abroad program, Sarah was a different person. She wasn't fluent in Korean yet, but she could hold conversations, navigate Seoul with ease, and connect with people in ways she never thought possible. More importantly, she had discovered the power of self-improvement. She realized that growth isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong commitment. Sarah's journey taught her that potential is limitless. As long as she stayed curious, disciplined, and surrounded by positivity, she could achieve anything. And the same is true for you. Whether you're learning a new language, exploring a new culture, or working toward a personal goal, take responsibility for your journey. Embrace a growth mindset, build winning habits, and never stop growing. So, what's one small step you can take today to unlock your potential? Maybe it's practicing a new phrase, setting a clear goal, or surrounding yourself with positive people. Share your next step in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If Sarah's story inspired you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to LangStory for more empowering stories and language learning tips. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you for being part of the LangStory community, and I wish you all the happiness, peace, and success on your journey of growth. See you in the next video.